Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Persevering Daily. I'm Kathy and today I'm actually starting to film this kind of in the middle of this project, but I am finally doing something I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is cleaning out this pantry and getting rid of some stuff that's expired, trying to organize what is here and what I'm going to keep. And I have a big Sharpie and I'm putting the expiration dates bigger on most of this stuff so that I can do a better job of not letting stuff go bad. And the canned stuff isn't really a problem. It's more the things that are in boxes and bags. And I had a big thing of flour, and I don't use a lot of flour. I don't make bread and things like that. So that has expired quite a while ago. I know if it was just a little bit past, I would know it's probably fine, because I know they put dates on there that give you a little bit of leeway, but this has been, I'm talking about over a year, so I don't feel comfortable using that. So anyway, I'm going to kind of share with you what I've done so far, and then I will show you the end product when I'm done. And then I have two other closets that I put kind of some prepping stuff in too, that I need to go through those also. They're not quite as bad as this one, but still I need better organization of those so I don't let anything go bad. All right, so let me have you take a look at what I've got so far and what I've thrown away so far. All right, so far these are the things that I've had to toss, and it's all, like I said, these are all things that come in boxes and bags, and I've let this stuff expire, so that's all going to get tossed. I had some flour, some malted milk. Some of it was used, and then I just didn't use it all up, but then I feel real bad about that thing about the buttermilk pancakes, because I didn't even open that. Like the breakfast bars here, we did eat some of those, but we didn't go through all of them. And then another bag here, little thing of Jiffy, the cake mix, yeah, and the cornmeal. And so I'm just tossing it out just to be safe. It might still be okay, but I don't want to chance it. And right now, this is my organization so far. I've got things like cereal, breakfast bars, crackers, and things up on the top. Now this one, I will say I already know these crackers, technically they expired, but crackers it's only a couple of months, and I'm gonna go ahead and maybe still use those like as breadcrumbs, something like that, and just see. Yeah, I might even use them, just as regular crackers. We'll see about the freshness with those. I know that because they have oil in them, that oil can go rancid. But since that was the end of March and we are just now at the very beginning of June, I may try those and just make sure that they're okay. We'll try to use them up real fast. Everything else, I've got some time before any of that stuff goes bad. And then on my second shelf, I'm gonna have like my oils and peanut butter and jellies and things like that, syrup, you can see. And then I'm also going to I have some rice, and it expires at the end of this month, and I haven't even opened it. So we're going to be eating a lot of rice in the month of June, so that's going to go there. Make sure I'm using that up. And then here I've got drink mixes and snacks, and so that's going to go on this shelf. And then this is a huge mess down here. Not all of my linens, but a lot of them are just a mess. I need to organize those. And then things like aluminum foil and bags. And then this is awful, y'all. Cleaning products, just different junk kind of thrown down there. That's a coffee can, but it's empty. And, we use it to store things in. But anyway, I'm gonna deal with that. But I'm trying to deal with the food things first and get them going. And this is what I still have out on the table that I'm going through. I have to put dates on all these cans. I'm relatively positive none of this has expired, but I'm just going to double check and put the dates bigger on these cans. I couldn't find an expiration date on this, but really I'm just going to use this for cleaning anyway, so it shouldn't matter. And then I couldn't find an expiration date on this either. So this I may just toss. I don't do a lot of baking anyway, so it's not a big deal, I guess, if I don't end up using that. And actually the beans I haven't looked at here, but I know I only bought those. I bought those within the past 6 months, I know, so I'm sure they're fine. All of this is stuff that expires, well, not this here, but all the rest of this right here, not that, but this is all stuff that expires either this month or next month. So I'm gonna make sure we use up this rice, the coconut, and then this is like a tuna casserole kind of a thing. And this one technically did expire at the end of, when does it say? April, well, at the beginning of April, but again, I know they put a little bit of leeway on some of these packages, so this I might go ahead and just give it a try. It should be fine. And so I'm gonna use all that up this month, and probably this within the next week. So this is what I still have to go through for in here. And I definitely need to go through my fridge also and clean that out of old stuff. And then I'm not going to tackle the other two closets today, but mostly the stuff in the closets is things like canned goods. And so most of that's fine, but I just want better organization of it. So this is where I'm at, and I'm going to get back to work and we'll see what the end product looks like. Well, that's the end of that organizational project. I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I can actually find things in my pantry, in the kitchen now. And so probably not gonna start on it today, but I wanted to show y'all the other two areas that I have to organize. They're kind of overflow pantries, what you might call prepper pantries. So let me show you those, and then when I organize those, I'll show y'all the end results of those too, maybe the process too. But what a good feeling to get through with that kitchen one, because that was the main one that I was dreading, since I use that pantry every single day. But now I can actually find things in there. What a concept, right? And I'm hoping to do the same thing with these other two areas. So let me show you these real quick. So this is just one little small closet in a guest bedroom. It's actually my my library. I call it my library / office. And this started out really organized, but I've kind of just been throwing stuff in here, so it definitely needs some help. And some stuff, obviously, Christmas cookies, that just needs to be thrown away. And this is like a lot of photo albums and things like that. So those have to stay there. I don't really have any other place for those. But I also use this shelving unit here just for some overflow food products and paper products, things like that. But let me show you the ugly side of this. Because of cleaning out my classroom, I've got a little bit, very little bit of my classroom stuff here now in this room. And this was something I got at my retirement party, so I got to find a spot for that. And then this is my eating program food that I bought, and I've got to put this somehow in here and organize it. And then this came off of my desk at school, and I'm going to clean through this and take it to my new classroom. But look at my desk right now, y'all. It's a mess. I can't use it at all. The rest of the room is clean, so I'm happy with that. But, you know, it's just because of stuff that had a home in a different place, and now it's not there anymore. Now I've got to organize all of this. And Oh my gosh, this is super bad. This is my other big, quote, prepper closet. And again, when I first started this thing, it was very organized. And the canned foods aren't just terrible. You know, there is some organization of those. But again, I've been just kind of throwing stuff in here so that it's not to where I need it to be. I need the older stuff pulled to the front and go back through here, and things that, like all these crackers. When I first started keeping like a little prepper closet, I didn't realize, I wasn't thinking, and I didn't think about crackers having things like shortening in them, and so they go bad faster than I realized. So some of these have already expired. You can see there's a date on that one. So, you know, I'm gonna see if maybe I can, you know, crunch up some of those and put them out for the birds. Maybe that they might get a little use out of them then. But anyway, it's a mess. And on top of it, on top of that mess, one of my sons came in, and at the top here, you can see that was already being used for some storage of my husband's old baseball cards, football cards, things like that. Well, one of my sons came over and started going through those. So now over here on this little couch thing, I've got an open box of baseball cards, sports cards, and it's just a mess. I don't like clutter, and of course this is very cluttered, and I've got all this water. I just have to organize it. And if I get rid of the stuff like those crackers that don't need to be in there anymore, I should be able to organize this better. And I actually, you know, I have another shelving unit that I could put somewhere. So I'm going to streamline this and make it better. But right now it's a mess. But then I have to remember that other pantry that I just went through started out horrific, and it's in really good shape now. So this will be too. But I just have to get to work on it. So that's pretty much it for today until my next attempt at getting all this stuff organized. And that's what I use my summers for. Every year, I use my summers to do things that I don't have time to do during the school year. So these will be my big projects this year for sure. So I'll take you guys along with me and show you the progress. But I hope this is encouraging to some of you that maybe need to get into some areas of your house and organize. It's not hopeless. If I can do it, anybody can. So I won't even show you my garage right now. Oh, my word. I'll get brave and I'll show you that at a certain point. But I have an entire classroom out there on top of just some other stuff that is for donation and things like that. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so it's just part of what I'm dealing with right now. But I have the summer, and I'm going to use it to try to tackle all of these projects. So please leave me some encouraging comments because I need them. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.